Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've done loads of videos focusing on Indian, warmer, darker, deeper skin tones and showing you guys the products that work for you in kind of makeup categories. So I've done foundations, concealers, blushes. If you haven't seen them, I will link them all down below for you so you can check them out. Oh, and nude lips. But in this video, I'm going to focus on contour products, and to follow, I will have a highlighter video as well. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. And before anyone asks, I have got a tutorial for this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. I will link it for you now. Now, before I show you what contour products work for a warmer, deeper skin tone, I'm going to explain to you what I look for when I am looking for a good contour product for someone of my skin tone or deeper. So you don't want your contour product, whether it's a cream or a powder, to look like your bronzer. They are two completely different things. I believe I've done a bronzer video as well, so I'll link that for you also. But your bronzer is there to give your skin warmth, to give your skin like a little bit of a natural tan, and just warm up the skin. So the undertone is going to be completely different to what you would need in a contour product. Your contour product is where you are adding shadows into your face. When I say shadows, I mean like shade. So we're adding kind of like a depth. Those are the parts of the face that we are defining. And when we're defining those areas, we're using a darker product to kind of sink those areas in, giving you the definition in your face. Contouring gives your face that structure. So having the right shade for your contour product is so important in order for you to kind of achieve that look. So what I look for in a contouring product is something that has got some slight bit of warmth to it, but also has a bit of a grey ashy undertone. It is all about the undertone. Of course, I am going to show you the examples in this video, but I just want to explain it beforehand. The kind of grey ashy undertone to a contour product is what's going to give you that structure and depth and that shadow in order for you to get that, you know, chiseled face. But also you don't want it too grey and ashy, because on a warmer skin tone it can then end up, and this is actually for any skin tone, if you have a contour product that is too grey, it can look very muddy and it doesn't look very nice. So you've got to get the right balance, and I'm going to show you examples. So yeah, let's get on with it. So the first one I'm going to show you is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Now this is what it looks like, and this is such a good palette for literally everyone. If you're lighter than me, if you're darker than me, this is a good go-to palette. I personally like to mix these two shades here because this one is lovely and ashy, but still not, you know, not too grey. But on my skin tone, it can, if I put too much on, it can look a little bit muddy. So I like to mix it with this one right here because it's got that warmth to it, so I can go ahead and chuck on loads of contour and it's not going to look muddy if I mix these two together. And if I really want to give my face some further structure and definition and really deepen up that contour, then I go in with this dark shade right here. If you are someone that's of my skin tone or a little bit darker, you can run your brush along all three of them and go ahead and use that. If you're darker than me, then just go ahead and use this one, and if you're lighter, then one of these will do. This is such a good versatile palette, and you know, if you want a light contour or a heavy contour, you're gonna get it all from this one palette, and it works for so many skin tones. Moving on to something slightly more affordable, it's the Morphe 06 PW palette, and this is what it looks like. Now I know for some people this is going to look quite dark, but actually the shades in this are absolutely spot on for anyone that is of my skin tone and above, or even if you're like maybe just a shade lighter than me, you can get away with this palette. So the lightest contouring shade in this palette is this one right here, and I like to use this one and this one mixed together. Again, if I really wanted to deepen it up just on the like outer part of the contour, I will go ahead and use something like this, or even a teeny weeny bit of this. But again, such a versatile palette. If you're a makeup artist, this is a really good one to have in your kit for a deeper skin tone, because there's just such amazing contour shades. This is the perfect balance between warmth and grayness, and that's exactly what you need. They also go on really nice and smooth, and they feel very, very high end. Moving back up to the pricey side of life, this contour powder is just so gorgeous to apply. I love this. It's the Rodial or Rodial, I don't know how to say it, but it's the Rodial Instaglam Compact Deluxe Contouring Powder, and I have this in the shade Dark 04, and I believe this is their darkest shade. This shade right here is my perfect go-to day-to-day contour shade. It's not too deep, it's not like non-existent. It gives you a really nice, beautiful contour, such a beautiful buildable powder. I keep saying beautiful because it just is so nice to work with. It blends so nicely, it's really smooth to apply. It is very expensive, so that is probably why, but more importantly, the shade of this is absolutely spot on for a really nice natural day-to-day contour. This is great if you are someone that is a couple of shades lighter than me, up to about my skin tone, maybe a shade darker than me, but I'd try it out first before buying it. And this powder is actually my favorite nose contour powder, not only because it's really nice and smooth to apply, but because I like my nose contour day to day to be a bit more subtle, a bit more natural, and this is going to give you that natural contour. So yeah, this is good. And then going back down to something a bit more affordable, again, it's the Makeup Geek individual pans. These actually do come in like a case, is that the right word? Yeah, but yeah, they also come in pans like this, so you can go and throw it in like a Z palette or something like I have. Makeup Geek also have a really good shade for contour products, again, very affordable also. But the one that I like to use is this one right here, and this is in the shade Half-Hearted. I love this because this is just slightly deeper than my Rodial one. It's really nice to build up. Not at any point, if you keep throwing this on, it looks ashy or muddy or anything like that. Again, it's just got like the right amount of warmth in it, but it's still like a really good contour shade. So I love, love, love this, and yeah, it's affordable. This is like my go-to night out contour powder because I know it's gonna go on nicely and I'm gonna build it up and it just looks like bam, I've got a good strong contour on. Another one that I love is the Sleek Contour Kit, and this is the powder one, but they do a cream contour kit, which I must say is also amazing. They've got a fair, medium and deep one, so there's one for absolutely anyone and everyone, and yeah, I use the medium one and I love it. I'm showing you powder mostly, guys, because that is mostly what I like to use. I find cream contouring just so long to do, and I know I'm going to go over it with powder anyway, so I'm just like, I'll just do powder. But anyway, this contour kit from Sleek is lovely. This is in the shade medium. Now this I do love, but it's just got that slight bit more warmth in it than I would normally go for. So if I was gonna apply this, maybe I would just put this on and kind of blend it out so that this could act as a bronzer and a contour instead of putting on both. Otherwise there's way too much warmth on the cheeks or anywhere where you're trying to get definition and not enough shadow. So if you are going to use this shade to contour, I would recommend just using this on its own and no bronzer. And finally, I have a cream contour kit to show you. I know this looks untouched and unused, but I'm replacing my old one with this one, and I've not used my new one just yet, but I had to show you anyway. And it's the iconic London, look at this, I should take this off, this is so embarrassing. So it's the iconic London multi-use contouring set, and this is what it looks like. Now these are all cream products and they are so beautiful and creamy. Possibly one of my favorites to work with if I am using a cream contour. They are just so beautiful to blend. For someone of my skin tone, if I want to contour only, I personally would only use this deep one right here. But of course, you can also use one of these two to bronze. So it's such a lovely and great palette. If you do like a cream, then the iconic London one is a good shout. But those are all of my favorite contour products. I hope you have a better idea now of what you're looking for when you're looking to purchase a contour product, whether it's cream or powder. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it. It really helps me out, and at least I know that you like these types of videos. And also comment down below with any of your favorite contour products. If I like them too, of course I will use them, and they'll be in my tutorials and things like that. And don't forget to subscribe so you know when my next video is coming up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one. Mwah. Bye.